We started the Parks Foundation 5 years ago because we believed that this community needed some help in improving our parks and coming alongside the people who care so much about the parks and recreation in our community. And so we were able to get a group of people together who wanted to make a difference. We wanted to create a volunteer spirit in our community. That we wanted a community that engaged this process, and in doing so would engage each other.
My name is Wesley Callahan, and I'm the director of Friends of Hernando Baseball here in Hernando. Our organization basically exists to help bridge the gap between the Parks and Rec Department and the baseball and softball community here in Hernando. We've got a really strong baseball and softball community in Hernando, and we work with them to help bridge that gap really through three main ways. The first is through fundraising and getting sponsorships to help contribute funds. The second way is through growing a big volunteer base here in the area. Baseball and softball parents that are willing to step up and help out through field maintenance, working in the concession stands, planning tournaments, a variety of different ways. And the third way is just being an advocate for the baseball and softball program here in the community. We know what the needs are by working closely with the Parks and Rec Department, but also by working closely with the parents and kids in the community to make sure we understand what they want from a baseball and softball program. Just in the last 15 months, we've been able to contribute over $50,000 to the baseball programs and the softball programs here in the Hernando area. That's a really great accomplishment for us considering we're a relatively small group right now. The baseball and softball community in Hernando is passionate. I personally have 3 kids involved in the program in some capacity. I care about it, and the people involved really care about it, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to help make sure that the community has a baseball and softball program that can sustain itself and be here for years and years to come.
And so one of the benefits of doing it yourself and raising private support for public parks has been that the community has taken on ownership of these projects on their own.
Hernando Soccer Association began in 2011 with the mission to assist the City of Hernando in growing the soccer program. Being part of the Hernando Parks and Recreation Foundation allowed us to focus on activities in the community that were geared around promoting the league, helping on game days and fundraising, rather than administrating and running our own foundation. As a result, the involvement in soccer grew from around 150 children in 2011 to over 550 today. Additionally, engaging with the community enabled us to raise support from individuals and businesses to irrigate the new soccer fields and to improve the turf at the fields this year.
It's the same for the people that are interested in the skate park. It was interested, a couple of people started the project because one, a mom wanted her sons to have a place to skate, and 2, another gentleman was passionate about skating and investing in young men in that particular area, so they set out to raise money.
Once we had their backing, once they knew what we were trying to do, and we explained to them that we wanted to help our community, it really all just snowballed from there.
One of the important things about being involved with Hernando Parks and Recreation Foundation is your ability to become a nonprofit working underneath their status, which is underneath the Community Foundation of Northwest Mississippi's status.
One of the great things when we started the Parks Foundation was the involvement of the Community Foundation of Northwest Mississippi. Under their leadership, we are a fund under their nonprofit status.
And this is important in filing for grants. Our group filed for over 15 grants, and being a nonprofit was the first step you had to even be able to apply for a grant.
Today we focus primarily on fundraising for improvements to the soccer facilities in Hernando, and we still have a solid partnership with the city as part of the Hernando Parks and Recreation Foundation.
And all of the funds that are collected through the Parks Foundation for our different projects, Friends of Hernando Soccer, Skate Park, Dog Park, the Christmas in Hernando Symphony, all of those funds travel into the Community Foundation's accountability. So all the record keeping is handled through the Community Foundation, And then we are able to partner with them through events and insurance and all the things that a small foundation would not be able to handle or have the money for, really. And so it's through their benevolence that we're able to function so freely in the community and be able to have such an impact as well.
We are just so excited that over the last 5 years, the Hernando Parks and Recreation Foundation has raised well over $150,000 through fundraisers, concessions, grants, and we know there's lots more to come.
Because of the private support, you're able to earmark specific money to specific projects. An example would be that a group of people got together and raised money for the soccer irrigation. And so those are specific dollars that were contributed for a specific project. One of the positive benefits of a foundation that is engaging private support for public park projects is that we have seen volunteers step up in this community.
$140,000, $1 at a time.
Dollar at a time.
People who are passionate about different areas of parks and recreation and then give their time and energy to these projects.
All it takes is making the first step.
We don't go out looking for particular projects. We're looking for people who are passionate about particular projects.
If you care enough to put in the hard work, it's as easy as a phone call.
And then as a foundation, we come alongside and help with the fundraising. We help with the accountability through the community foundation and help with connecting people in the community that have like-minded passions.
There are lots of ways you can help. We have a new website. You can actually go directly there and donate online. You can also like the Facebook page, which has events and opportunities for volunteering and helping out, as well as ways for companies to give and give back to the community, which is what it's all about.
And if you have a particular project that you want to be a part of and volunteer your time with, please contact us through the Community Foundation. It takes private citizens to really and truly move a community forward so that we can all share in this together.